guys, today we're going to be looking at Transformers Fall of Cybertron Jazz. And Jazz is this really sleek type white car. And I have to admit, the car looks really cool, and I know people are going to complain about there's not that much paint detail, and I mean, that is true. There is no paint detailing except for the the Autobot symbol right there, but besides that, there is no paint on there whatsoever. But I'm not saying I don't mind it. I wish there was more paint on this guy, but I mean, I think maybe repro labels could have stickers for this guy, and then maybe that'll look more paint accurate, but I don't know. And if you look under here, you can see his fists right there, and then there's his well, his leg is like, well, his legs are right there, but his feet are like tucked way over there. And if you look, and you don't see his head, which, okay. Now you can take the gun off right here, and you can either put it on this side if you want to, or you can do it on the other side if you want to. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, just leave it right there, and I don't know why. But anywho, let's take the gun out of the way, and we are going to transform Jazz. The transformation for him is really ridiculously easy. I'm not saying it's like a stupid transformation where it's like, oh, that's all you gotta do, but it's stupid. No. It's easy to do. I mean, it's not tough. So, what we're gonna do is go over here and just wiggle the arms out like that. Do the same thing like that. And while we're at it, we're gonna take the feet, or the legs. We're gonna pull the legs down like that, and they will unpeg, so just peg it in for right now. Now the feet will go like that, if I can. Oh, that's all the way it goes, which, okay. So what you gotta do here is just try to push this down like this, and then you can see his head right there. Now you gotta figure out a way to push this back up like that. And then, I don't think there's, oh yeah, there's a peg right here, and there's this little notch right there, which will get in there. Now first you gotta work your way in somehow to make it fit. There we go. Now unpeg the legs. Now the arms right here, you gotta move this out like that so that peg is unpegged on that little hole right there. And what I do right here, I just do that so that way I can untab this little tab right here. And then there's a peg on that side right there, and there's a hole. I don't know where that hole is. Oh, right there. Right there where my finger is. Now you just gotta do that, and turn the arm around like that, and push the hand out, and make sure the hand is straight, and make sure the arm is in a good joint. So do the same thing right here, and here we have Jazz. Now Jazz in robot mode looks really cool and all. Like I said before, it's just lacking paint detail, which, as I said before. But, I mean, this guy is pretty cool in my opinion. I know some people don't like him. I mean, Spada thinks this is one of the worst figures of 2012. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say this is not the worst. It's not the greatest. It's just how he is in the game. It's a pretty cool toy nonetheless. And people complain about, and yeah, it is a kind of an issue right there. You can see this big gap between there. If you can look right there, you can see right through him, which, I don't know, they could have done somehow, or someone right there, there could be a peg right there. You can fold it shut like that, but I don't know. The face, however, is what really steals the show. I mean that is Jazz right there. The gun, which he has right here, I think this is his rappel gun, where he would, if you play the game, where there's certain parts, you know, where he uses like this weird blue grappling hook thing from this gun, I think, where he would pull himself up. So I'm assuming it's like a gun / grappling hook type. I don't know. And just peg it on his right hand because I'm a righty. And now he's ready to kick some ass with this cool gun that he has. And I wish there was more detail on the gun, but I mean, if someone, like I said before, if there was like a repro label sticker for this one, it would look a whole lot better. But as of right now, this is the best looking gun with no detail that you're going to get from this guy. So should you get this guy? I think so. He's not the greatest figure out of all the figures in Fall of Cybertron, but he is the coolest, and he is decent, you know. And yeah, people are gonna complain about, you know, that whole seeing through the gap in his chest, you know, there's no paint details. Again, I think Rebel Labels has the stickers for him. If not, then paint him, paint the whole figure if you want to. But I think he's a pretty cool guy. I mean, he was really cool in the game, you know, where he used his gun, which he's holding, you know, to repel himself up in the air, which I thought was a pretty cool gimmick for that with that gun. I think that's the gun he used, or it could be a different gun. I'm not sure. Now there is a repaint of this guy that is called Sideswipe, and it's a different. The car looks different, and there's a different head, but it's the same transformation. And then I think he had like a sword or another gun. I'm not sure, but I think that one looks really cool. This guy is decent, and he's not that bad, and you should get him for your collection. That's all I gotta say, and I'll catch you guys next time.